So Wednesday we had Marvel's big announcement. The cast reveal, at least the ones that we know so far, for Avengers Doomsday, due out in theaters May of 2026. And there was a few surprises. I mean, we're getting the Fantastic Four, we're getting the Thunderbolts, we're getting the OG X-Men, which glad to see Sir Ian McKellen back, Sir Patrick Stewart, Rebecca Romijn. We're even getting Channing Tatum as Gambit. Now, most notably to some people, what's missing is women. Some people are saying we need more women. There's not enough women. Out of the 27 cast members that were announced, only 5 are women. That's not enough. So here we have Cosmic Marvel. Marvel Studios has revealed the cast of Avengers Doomsday, and it includes 27 actors. Only 5 of them are women. I like this first comment out of the gate. Why does it matter? I'm more upset about there being no Tom Holland. Then what the is this treat or tweet? Treat? Let's start doing this for every movie. Take a look at the Oppenheimer cast with only 5 women. I am mad because I need Wanda, Monica, and Captain Marvel at least. So there's a little backlash out there. Grace Randolph, she had to chime in. We'll discuss hashtag Avengers Doomsday cast tomorrow. But I will say I really take issue with the lack of female characters, even with the hashtag X-Men. No hashtag Wanda, hashtag She-Hulk, hashtag Storm, hashtag Jean Grey, hashtag Captain Marvel, hashtag Agatha. We did get hashtag Falcon, but no hashtag Wiccan. And then she posts this little here, what the actual, Now, I will say this. Again, what was announced on Wednesday isn't the full cast. There's going to be more. There's going to be surprises. There's going to be cameos. We could get more women. And why in the hell would they put Agatha in an Avengers movie? Elizabeth Olsen's already said she's not going to be around for these. It wouldn't surprise me if Storm and Jean Grey do show up at some point. And as far as Captain Marvel, I don't know. I'm not up on the Brie Larson stuff like Ryan Kittle is, but I don't think she's said she's got any involvement in any of this right now. And that brings me to Rachel Leishman over at the Mary Sue. Avengers Doomsday and barely any girls are allowed. Oh, here we go. Where were you when Marvel made us all watch over 4 hours of Chairs? Well, I was watching it on the Nerdrotic Nooner with Gary and Chris Gore and X-Ray Girl. And then I finished it up over on Film Threat with Chris Gore and Alan Ng. Do you never want to see a director's chair again, or do you miss them? Did you catch the unfortunate lack of women present? Quite honestly, I didn't even notice till it's been brought up here in these tweets and articles. The cast of Avengers Doomsday was rolled out as slowly as possible. Yeah, it could have been faster. With each chair taking quite a time to reveal itself. You might have missed some of the names, or maybe you didn't recognize that a lot of names revealed were men. That is fine. I don't dislike my Marvel boys, but it is surprising given the amount of women in the franchise who are not on this cast list. I want to be fair, there are some fun women heading into Doomsday. We, of course, have Sue Storm herself, Vanessa Kirby, our new Black Panther, Letitia Wright, news like Rebecca Romijn, my Yelena loving hard as full with Florence Pugh's inclusion, and she didn't have a chair, but it was previously announced that Haley Atwell would be part of the cast. Well, Rachel, it was a report. It's a rumor. See, sources tell Deadline that Haley Atwell is expected to reprise her Agent Carter role in the film. Sources. Rumor. I mean, I hope she's in either Doomsday and or Secret Wars. It'd be great to see her back on the big screen as Peggy Carter. Looking at the amount of women I have so far listed, you might be thinking, am I being unreasonable asking for more? But that's 1/5 of the cast with Hannah John-Kamen, 5 women to the 20 men, actually 22, announced today. And again, Atwell didn't even get a chair. She probably hasn't signed on the dotted line. 1 woman from the X-Men, no Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, or America Chavez missing. No witches. Again, why would you put witches in this movie? You guys don't need your new Hawkeye? Do you see how upsetting this is for fans of the franchise and these characters? A huge team up and we are back to a small portion of the cast being women and that's it. Well, I got news for you. Remember back in 2018 when Kevin Feige said that his goal with the MCU was to have half the heroes and half the villains be women, be female? He made that announcement right before Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. And then he made good on that promise. And where did that get him? You tell me. Where did it get him? Box office failure after box office failure after box office failure after box office failure. With the low point being, of course, the Marvels. In other words, yeah, it'd be great to have more women in the movie. But are they gonna draw more eyeballs to the movie? They're gonna put more butts in seats. Because based on recent history, the Marvels was actually made for women. Women didn't show up. The Marvels became the biggest bomb of the MCU. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but Marvel is a male brand. And when the guys even stop showing up, then you got a real problem. That's what's been happening. Not only aren't the women not showing up to movies, the guys aren't showing up either. And why is that? Well, it's because the stories are crap. The character development's crap. You're putting in characters nobody cares about. Does anybody really care about Ms. Marvel? Seriously, I'm asking the question. You can comment down below. So all this hubbub, all this hullabaloo about we need more women, we need more female representation. I'm not saying you're not going to get it. You could still get it. There's going to be more cast announcements. There's going to be some surprises. There's going to be some cameos. Will we get Jean Grey, Storm? I mean, who else off the top of my head can I think of? Could we get a She-Hulk sighting? It's possible. But at the end of the day, again, I just have to go back to this comment right here. Take a look at the Oppenheimer cast with only 5 women. Nobody complained about that just a couple short years ago. So why are we complaining about this? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. I mean, really? You should be more worried about this movie being a success. This movie is going to have to do Avengers Endgame type numbers. Avengers Infinity War type numbers to be considered a success. This is supposed to be a reboot of the MCU between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So you guys tell me, comment down below. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, especially if you're new here. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And with that, I'll see you guys later.